Welcome, folks. Another day, another training day. It feels like we're always bench pressing, but we are. This is a bench press program, so it's very bench press focused, obviously. Today's secondary bench. It's week 3, day 3. It's supposed to be like an unload day, like I talked about in the last vlog, but we're not really following that. I mean, for better or worse, I feel good. I don't love the deload 2 weeks in, or the unload 2 weeks in. It feels unnecessary. I know why it's there. It's just not really my favorite programming style. I don't know. This program, as of right now, if I had to give it a rating, I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. Not terrible, not great. Could work for some specifics, but I don't love lift-specific types of programs. But here we are. That's what we do. Sometimes we test programs that we don't really vibe with. Doesn't mean the program is terribly bad or not intelligently designed. It just doesn't work well for what I'm looking for. And you know, I'm still getting something out of it, still getting a lot of bench press out of it. I will say I'm here earlier. Was it 9? Oh my God, it's 10, never mind. I got in here at about 9:30, but I've been warming up. I was struck with nostalgia for playing football in Florida, man, when we used to have these early morning workouts, but that's life. Benching, I believe it's 2 triples and 2 doubles, but I'll let you know as we go. Pretty light stuff. I think our top end is like 155 today. So we'll see how everything feels, and then we're gonna do a lot of chest accessories, a lot of shoulder accessories. We'll avoid the back work because we've got deadlifts tomorrow. So let's do it.
It's not too hot just yet.
It's been like 85, 86. Decent humidity. I feel like an old man always talking about the weather. Nice. I don't know if you can notice, but I changed my legs up a little bit. I'm trying to stay a little bit more compact, tighter, closer to the bench, so that I'm pushing directly back as opposed to out. I used to have a really wide leg drive stance, and I actually think that was what was kind of hurting my ankle a little bit. I know, maybe I'm crazy, but ever since I switched a little bit tighter, I haven't really felt that ankle pain. So I like it. It feels like I can kind of become a coiled spring towards the bottom and then kind of burst out. So I'm thinking about trying to stay compact and then just forcefully get that thing off my chest. So it's working so far. Kind of changed my warm-up protocol because, the working sets start at like 125. So I don't really have as many opportunities to warm up with the barbell. So I've added in a couple dumbbell pressing movements, some face pulls, stuff like that. It's been okay. I usually prefer to warm up under the bar, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So this is the last warm-up set. Yeah, feels good. We got 125 for 3 next. Still trying to get used to these earlier. You know, I'm still waking up at 7:30, so I have more than enough time to kind of wake my system up, but I guess I'm just used to the 12 o'clock training. Nice. Maybe a touch sloppy on the pauses, like I always say. This is a double. Feeling a little bit of pain, like in my chest, my breastbone. It's like right here. Feels like I need to crack my knuckle, but in my sternum. Let me know if you've ever had anything like that. Whew. So, see how this feels. Always that second rep is better than the first one. Feels fine. All right, we got 3 doubles at 150. Yeah, I need you guys to give me some new music. Everything on my playlist is stale. Drop some recs, please. Oh. Whew. I guess I'm carrying a bit more fatigue than I thought. It's not snapping off the chest the way I wanted to, but I'm still getting the reps. I call this bench press, but far away. Getting crazy. Oh, come on. Need a better effort here. It's better. One more. I don't know, I give it a 5 out of 10. Fine, we'll take it, whatever. All right, you guys know the drill by now. Band pull parts, face pull, superset. 20, 10 to 12. Easy stuff, here we go. These are getting easier. Inside handle here. Pulling back and up. Oh, my traps too. Nice. I'm tired, but we're making it. All right, we got incline, the slightest incline of all time. As you can see here, it's basically like, I don't know, maybe an 80 degree, 75 maybe. Probably not even that much, to be honest. Probably more like 80, 85. Anyway, I gotta remember too, I've been on a cut now for 4 or 5 weeks. I haven't cut in such a long time. I don't really remember what training feels like on a lower carb, lower calorie basis. So, I'm asking myself, like, why is everything feeling so heavy? And it might just be like overall fatigue. Week 3s are usually pretty tough for me, but it could also be my nutritional context and being in a lower carbohydrate environment. But I never want that to be an excuse. The goal is to get as healthy as possible, and I got to bring that blood pressure down. So, got to cut. That's just life, man. How much strength can we hold on to is the question. So we're gonna go incline press here. We have the 110s. Hardest thing about this is getting in position. Oh my goodness. I take it back. Hardest thing about those is the handle is so thin. It's so hard to get a grip on it. Ooh, I'm kind of blacking out. Oh. Woo. We're here. We're still here. Oh my goodness. Take a little bit longer in between. I don't know, I might drop down to 100 and just up the reps. 110 for 8, probably 100 for 10. I don't know, man. It feels good when I'm in the position. It's literally just getting in and out of position. So part of me is like, oh, keep pushing with the 110s. We'll see. We'll see how I feel after a rest. The 110s, a little overzealous. You gotta be willing to put your ego aside sometimes. I did a second set, only made it to 6. So we dropped down. I went all the way down to 90s because I wanted the thicker handles. And I just don't, my lower body is like not in a great position trying to get into position. So we'll go 90. We'll really focus tempo. And I think this will be a better stimulus overall. Yeah, like 10,000% better. There's something to be said for being in the most comfortable position you can be in to then actually get the stimulus that you want. You know, like I feel my pecs way more with 90, with controlled tempo, with controlled positioning, than I do just trying to bang my head against the wall with 110 to stroke my own ego because I want to lift something heavy. That is maturity in the gym, man. You gotta learn. And if you don't learn, it'll teach you. I'm not saying don't lift heavy. Everybody reads into this and being like, oh, RP6 all the time, don't lift heavy. Nah, bull. But you can lift heavy in different ways. I guarantee you if you do a set, like I just did, slower tempo, controlled pause, you are gonna feel it. The same way you would feel it if you did 110, just like banging them out, partial reps. So you gotta ask yourself, what is the exercise, what does the implement call for on this specific day? What does your body allow you to do on this specific day? It's all about getting the best out of the individual session, and today I'm not feeling my best. So then we go 90 and we go slower. Boom, and there you go. Talk to me in the comments, man, I'd love to hear it. All right, we got some chest press next. Feeling pretty good. You know, it's just one of those days. Fatigue is part of the process, but we're getting the best we can. It's been a lot worse, and it's been a lot better. Key to success, a lot of the times, is learning how to take the middle days, which is probably gonna be the bulk. Like if you think about it as a bell curve, you're gonna have terrible days, you're gonna have really great days. The bell curve, you know, you're gonna have a spectrum of decent days in between. So if you can learn to get the best, if you can tilt those towards the top end of the bell curve, overall, you're gonna come out good. I don't know if that makes any sense. I wasn't a stats guy, but that's just how I think of it, man. I'm making shit up. Nice. Feeling pretty good there. We're at 150. Pretty good. About a 7. But before we get to that, you want to know something crazy? So I do daily bullet journaling. I've been doing it for like 4 years. So on this day, I get memories sometimes that they just pop up. On this day, 3 years ago, my bench press has truly plateaued. But I think if I give it more focus, it'll move. It's just an interesting insight into where I was. You know, I was stuck around probably like 320. And then if I remember correctly, 2021, yeah, that was pre-shoulder injury. So I was really starting to push it, not really understanding how to do it safely, safely for my body. And I just, you know, I put my head down and started pushing it and then hurt myself. And then it's been a long road back. So on days like this where, you know, 150, what's that, like 330 pounds for doubles, and I'm doing 3 sets of them, and it's like, I'm mad because they're not moving as fast as I want them to. It's like, bro, take a look in the rearview mirror real quick and just see where you came from, man. Like, I didn't know if I was ever going to break 330 with the way my shoulder was. I was like, well, I guess I'm just squat and deadlift, and I'll figure the bench out when it shows up. But, you know, just goes to show power of perspective. It's important. All right, let's get this set done. shoulders. All right, folks, another example of humility and not pushing. I don't remember when this vlog came out, but for me, it was last week. I started with behind the neck press. And actually, I guess that was 2 weeks ago. Holy cow. I used some yellows and it just felt terrible. And it really wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. So we're dropping down to the greens and we'll see how it goes. Again, we're going between 6 and 8. Start forward. Oh yeah, much better. There it is. That's much better. Woo, okay. We'll take it. Happy with this decision. Feels a lot better. Dude, there's no movement that feels the same on the deltoids as behind the neck press in my experience. Something to throw in if you've never experimented with it. Just start light. You don't, it'll mess you up. But starting light, I like it. Triceps. Jonah, what are we still doing in the rack? You might be asking yourself. Oh, we're gonna do a little French press. I don't know what the weight should be on this, but we shall see. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's about it. Found it. I wish I had the mobility to keep more of like an upright elbow. I'm kind of doing like a hybrid press, skull crusher type deal. Still feel it in the triceps for sure, but not the full stretch because I just don't have the shoulder mobility. We'll work on that. Feels good. All right, pretty good day. Can't complain. I mean, it's one of those check-in days, one of those bell curve days where you just go in and you work. And oh, sorry, the air conditioner's blowing. Hope you can hear me. One of those days where you just go in, you work as hard as you can, you get what you get, which was pretty good. I mean, we threw in a lot of good chest exercises, some tricep work. After the French press, I did some push downs and some single arm stuff. But like I said, how many times can you see me do push downs? You know, it was a good day. I'm excited, you know, to keep working. Week 3s traditionally have been tougher days for me, tougher weeks for me. But this is a 6-week block as opposed to a 4-week block. So I'm interested to see how that works. I am going on vacation kind of in the middle of it. So I'm missing a couple training days. So, I mean, the end goal at the end of the program is to hit a PR. So I'm trying to manipulate the scheduling so that I can go on vacation, go see my family without missing the key components of the program and still peak into the PR. So we'll see if that works. You know, I'm not banking all my money on it, but it would be super cool to hit a bench PR, you know, something that I haven't done in a while. I mean, I guess I hit 160, but I was close to 160. You know, if I hit 3 reds or, you know, 175, that would be something to really write home about. But yeah, that's training. Hope your guys' training is going well. If you want to join a strength community that's going to help get you stronger, support you through some downtime, some up times, join our Discord. We'd love to have you. You can subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Oh, it's getting dark. That's all I got for you. Get strong and stay strong.